Hi, it's Jess from Nigezza.co.uk, independent stamping up demonstrator, and I'm just showing you some products that are only available during November. So I've got two of them here. So there's two stamp sets, Snow is Glistening, and then there's another one, but I don't have that. And the die set, Snow for Finlit dies, coordinate with both sets, and you get lots and lots of dies with this set. So there's lots and lots of snowflakes. There's also things that might not necessarily be for Christmas. So there's some foliage, there's things here that could be flowers, and they coordinate with the stamps. So these will cut out the stamps in this set, as well as the other set. The other set is a little bit more likely to spread out through the year than necessarily this one. So I am going to be bringing you some projects using this set for you to see how absolutely stunning this is. Look at all of these. Now, how many dies are there? There are, it should say on here somewhere, 20. There is 20 dies altogether on here. I mean, I just love it. It's just gorgeous, and you can layer on top as well. So stay tuned and I shall bring you some lovely projects. So the first thing I did was just cut a load of them out with silver foil cardstock. Just beautiful, and that's quite plain in the middle, but these will layer beautifully on top like so, and you've got a choice between that one and I think that one will layer on top to give you a completely different look there. Like it. I cut out one of the ones that then have a snowflake to sort of layer on top to give you a different look there, like that. That one you can layer on top of that one with either that or a snowflakey one there, give you a different look. You've got this beautiful sprig there, which again you can layer on top of that one as well. Like it. Love these big ones and those ones. Oh, bit of a stray one there. They are just lovely, and these I think are just gorgeous. I love these little sprigs there like that. Really nice. So, and then looking at that one, you can see how that could actually be a flower. I like it. Now I cut these out, so I cut down mat sized foil and cut them out and made sure that I had a margin so that I can use that as a mat. Okay, so I've got some extra thick Whisper White, which I've just cut in half, scored in half, folded in half. I've got the silver foil mat that I use to cut out snowflakes. I've cut a mat in ordinary Whisper White to mat on top of that, and these are my normal sizes that I do, and they will be over on my blog. And I'm going to use the big snowflake that I cut out just to have a simple focal point of the card, and I'm using that sort of medium snowflake, which I'm just going to stick on the top. Okay, and then I just want a sentiment at the bottom, so I thought I'd stamp straight on there and silver emboss. So there is Sending a Blizzard, which would fit there, but what I was hoping was each snowflake is beautiful, sparkly and special, just like you, and I wanted that one because it is a single snowflake, and I thought that would look lovely on there, heat embossed in silver. So that's my idea, and I'm going to use the Stamparatus because I might make a few of these, and the Stamparatus helps me get it in the right place. So even if I'm not making a few, I like it so that I know it's in the right place. So I just thought I'd show you how I would set it up. So it's my Stamparatus. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so I've got my sponge. You can now buy some accessories to go with the Stamparatus. You can buy some extra plates, another sponge which is slightly thicker, and some grid mat for underneath as well. So this is a bit of cheap old, scrap old cardstock there, which I'm going to use for positioning. So I'm going to place that there. That's holding it in place. That looks about straight. I'm going to pick it up, and there are lines on this, so you can sort of have a quick skeg. That does actually look straight. I'm going to just use here some smoky slate to have a little practice to make sure that it is in the right place. That appears to have maybe slightly moved. Sometimes with the photopolymer they do stick. I might move that over a little bit. So let's stamp that, and then I can see if I've got it exactly where I want it. Now, hasn't stamped right, but that doesn't matter. Put some more ink on, give it a good press. This is the first time I've stamped with this stamp actually. There we go. Now, is that where I want it? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that is where I want it. I'm going to test now with this snowflake to check that that will be fine, and I don't want it a bit lower. No, I think that's fine. So I'm just going to give that a wipe, and then I'm going to stamp in Versamark and heat emboss. So got my chamois, give that a wipe, and then we'll get my silver embossing powder, which of course I haven't brought to my desk, so just gives a set to come out. Using my embossing buddy, I have remembered. There we go. Bit of Versamark. And then we'll just stamp it down, giving a good press on this side. Because it's near the hinges, sometimes needs a little bit extra. And then you can just have a little look-see and see if that's all covered, and it is. I'm happy with that. Move that out of the way. Get my silver powder. And somehow, despite using the embossing buddy, I have managed to get a bit on there. So I'll just get a brush and knock that off. So if that does happen, then a little brush will just brush away any of the little flakes that you might have ready to emboss now. There. have it. Lovely. Right, so let's just stick all the other bits on. Just put the lid on my silver embossing there. So I'm going to stick this down with my glue. There we go, and because it should have 1/8 of an inch all the way around, makes it fairly easy for lining up. So that's the layer already, and I'm going to stick this down. I'm just going to put some glue on the centerpiece, and then I'll put some dollops. I'm not quite sure where me. Oh, there it is. Just a few dollops of Tombow on these bits. And then I'm going to put the point at the top and centre. Might use my grid mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I didn't think it looked about right. That's the centre. No point using your grid mat to centre it if you haven't actually got the card centred correctly. There, and that'll do it. Hold those points down. And then I'm just going to put where there's thicker bits on the snowflake, blob in the middle, and stick that in the centre there. And because I'm going on foil, I'm going to get a bit of a block to hold it in place, like so. And I think I might put a gem in the middle. I'll get my gems out ready. I'll put a little rhinestone in the centre. Take a medium one. And stick that in the centre, and then again I'm going to line this up because it is 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and then that should just drop in place. It's moved slightly. If I wasn't on video, I would actually hold that down a little bit longer, but there you go. That's my little simple, stunning snowflake card. I love it. Hope you like it. Hope you give it a go. Link down below takes you directly to the blog. There's a link for the shop. Remember, these dies are only available in November. So if you want to get them, then you need to get them quick. Okay, bye for now.